So like clockwork.
Thank you for ruining my life.
Ashley!
What did you do?
Everybody's always blaming me for everything.
Online retailer Boardlandia closing and blames Trump tariffs despite admitting years of increasing challenges, which I'm sure extended well into, before Trump. So during the Biden administration as well, but nope. It's the cool thing to blame Donald Trump. Why? Because people will look at you and have sympathy like, oh my God, Orange Man Bad is such a bad person. He's literally Hitler. That man is literally Hitler. He's building concentration camps and starting World War III, and we're fucking stupid. So, despite the fact that the company or this store, this retailer was struggling to begin with, no, let's blame Donald Trump like everyone else for everything. Board gaming is getting a shakeup more than perhaps any other because of tariffs. And now the online retailer Boardlandia is shutting down and blaming tariffs for their situation. It's been get that out of here. Strange space in board gaming for the past several years after companies have turned a direct crowdfunding more and more, abandoning brick and mortar shops. Well, some online retailers have thrived by offering discounts. The industry received an artificial boost due to COVID-19, and a lot of gamers buying board games because they were stuck at home. The boost faded. Now retailers have been in a precarious situation where most of the big sellers have now all transitioned to direct crowdfunding, leaving little room for such retailers to exist. So the fact that it happened all before Donald Trump was elected, no, let's just blame him now because of tariffs. Despite the fact that you are already struggling. No, it's Donald Trump's fault. Everything's his fault. Uh-oh, there's that lunar eclipse that you couldn't see. Trump's fault. That hurricane that came through and wiped out black-only areas. Trump's fault. Did you get too much mayo on your sandwich when you asked for little mayo? Trump's fault. Everything's Trump's fault. Because it's the cool, hip, new thing to do. Well, not new. They've been doing it for almost 15 years now. Once he gets out of office, he'll have been complained about for 15 years. So it's been cool and hip for 10 years. Enter the new tariffs, which have created a panic among board game companies who get their product from China. If they got it from somewhere else, it wouldn't be a problem. He changed to everywhere else, like across the board, 10% for everyone. But it's only China because everyone's tired of China taking advantage of us. So maybe start producing these board games here. Maybe these companies should be producing board games here instead of getting them from China, because then they'd be a lot cheaper and you'll be able to stay in business. Or from one of the other countries where it's only a 10% tariff. There's that. But no, blame Donald Trump for everything. Blame Donald Trump because China doesn't want to just say, you know what, sure. No, they want to have this pissing game with us. It seems like a convenient excuse to use across the industry, though from a retailer perspective, the costs incurred should have already hit the distributor or manufacturer on the tariff levels. The shipping costs are associated. They can simply add those on in checkout to customers at this level. Boardlandia, even though they admit they've been struggling for a long time meaning I'm sure several years, long before evil Orange Man Bad got in charge, still blames tariffs, saying it creates an unstable burden on the company, even though they've been only been in effect for a week. They say on their website, important notice, closure of Boardlandia. It is with a profoundly heavy heart that we announce the closure of Boardlandia. The decision has not only been a difficult business one, but also deeply affected us personally. Over the past few years, our business has faced a series of significant and increasing challenges. We have poured our personal savings, our time, and countless hours of hard work into Boardlandia, striving to overcome these obstacles. These recent tariffs have unfortunately, always the terror. It's always Trump's fault. Unfortunately, added an unsustainable burden for these existing pressures, leaving us with no viable path forward. If they wanted to beg for money, they should have just started begging for money to begin with, instead of waiting for the place to close. If you want sympathy, just say, hey guys, we were doing great during COVID, and just ever since COVID, we've been hit really hard. So if you could donate, that's all you have to fucking do. Stop, because again, Orange Man bad, hating on him, blaming him for everything. It's a cool thing to do, and people know that others will just throw fucking money at them because everyone hates Orange Man bad on that side. It's a perfect business model. You whine about Orange Man bad, you get money thrown at you. Perfect business model. Never need to elaborate, never need to explain yourself. You say that you have a business, blame Orange Man bad, and boom, you got money thrown at you. Please know that this outcome is not one that we ever envisioned. We are not walking away from a thriving venture. This is a closure. This closure is a direct result of circumstances that have become beyond our control, and it carries significant personal financial consequences for us as well. We understand that you, our valued customers, have had may have questions and even concerns during this time. We want to assure you that this is not a decision taken lightly or with any intention other than responsibly address the financial realities we now face. Regarding unfulfilled orders, including hold orders, please know that we are committed to shipping out all orders for which we currently have that necessary stock immediately. We are working diligently to process these shipments as quickly as possible. We appreciate your patience as we work through this process. Please note that Boardlandia Appleton is independently owned and operated and is completely separate from the separate entity from Boardlandia Online, Boardlandia LLC. They are not involved in this closure and will not be able to assist with any inquiries related to Boardlandia Online and Boardlandia LLC. From the very beginning, your support has been the lifeblood of Boardlandia. We are deeply grateful for the trust you placed. Okay, yeah, we'll just, it's great. Our sincerest gratitude and all that great stuff. Clearly, their business model didn't work at all. This is a convenient excuse to play victim over a temporary political situation, which again don't really apply from their retailer perspective. The board game industry has set itself up for unsustainability, and more of these companies will likely fall because of their mismanagement and failings to address the challenging times where companies have moved from third-party sales to direct crowd funds. But again, perfect business model. They're gonna say, "Oh, set up a crowdfunding thing," and people just say it's Orange Man Bad's fault. You have money thrown at you. There you go. Now you have all the money you could need. Perfect business model. But the fact that they've already had a problem trying to sustain themselves before Trump was elected, and the fact that these tariffs, which really aren't doing anything to these people. Again, if it's from China, blame China. They love taking advantage of the US because for so long, we've had people in charge who put up with it. And we're like, nope, you guys are charging us this much for and with tax and tariffs, and so we're going to be charging you this much. But they want to keep playing this fucking pissing game. So, don't blame the guy in charge right now. Blame China for wanting to take advantage of the United States. And if you care so much about it, then why not get these things from other countries where the tariff's only 10%? Or from America. Just, homemade. In the good old US of A. I mean, what are the dice, if it's like dice or boards, what are the difference between the boards you can get in China and boards you can get somewhere else? So, but I'm not a board player, board game player. So, I mean, all the boards I play, no matter where they're from, I see is, oh, this one's from Taiwan, this one's from China, This one's from Germany. They all feel the same. They all look the same. So does it really matter where you get it from? Just get it from a place that's cheaper. People need to stop relying on China. But yeah, Boardlandia closing, wanting to blame Donald Trump, just like everyone else. Despite the fact that their troubles happened well within the Biden years as well. Nope. But it's current day, and that's the cool current day thing to do. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.